In this video, I'm going to show you how to pick, pack, and ship inside of Odoo with any shipping connector. For this video, I'll be using EasyPost. I have EasyPost installed. If we go to apps, we'll look at EasyPost, but there's other options such as UPS, FedEx, UPS, or USPS, and DHL. So for this example, like I said, we're using EasyPost. I have an EasyPost account set up here. I simply signed up for free and connected our different shipping methods. To do that, you want to click into your account. You want to click into carrier accounts, and you can filter here by the different accounts. We have 3 set up, one for DHL, UPS, and USPS. On the right here, you can find the account again if you want to attach additional accounts. So if you have multiple UPS accounts, you can attach those as well. And you just follow the on-screen guide in order to connect your different shipping methods. Once they're connected, you can create API keys, and this is what you're going to use inside of Odoo. So we have your production keys and your test keys, and you can add additional ones here, production and test. And these will connect to all of your shipping connectors that you have configured. And for the most part, you're going to handle the settings for your different shipping connectors outside of EasyPost. So in UPS, whatever you have negotiated with UPS, you will manage there, and anything with FedEx or USPS, you'll manage there. So this EasyPost just allows you to interact with multiple different shipping carriers all in one place. The reason I like using EasyPost for Odoo is because it allows us to use negotiated rates as well as ship properly from different warehouses. So if you need to accomplish any of those two, I encourage you to use EasyPost. So now that we have everything installed, the first thing we want to do is create some products. So we're going to create a couple products, say product A. The only thing you need to make sure you do is set the weight on the product. You need to do that beforehand. If you forget and try to do it after, it's going to give us problems inside of the delivery. So we're going to create that, and we'll just duplicate a couple of these. Product B, and we'll add the weight. And we'll just do product C and add the weight. The way we're going to handle things, the weight doesn't necessarily matter, but it matters for getting a estimate of how much the shipping is going to cost, because eventually we're going to put these products in packages, and the package is going to have some additional weight to it. So we have 3 products. We'll quickly just add some inventory by doing an inventory adjustment. Product A will do 10, product B will do 10, and product C will do 10 as well. So we'll apply that. Now we have inventory in our system. The next thing we're going to do is go to our shipping methods. So we can find that by searching shipping methods. We only have one set up, but we'll set up another one right now. The shipping method we'll call UPS ground, and we're going to use EasyPost as the provider. Now it's going to ask us if we want to just get rates or get rates and create shipments. So we're going to get rates and create shipments. It's going to ask us for a delivery product. We can create one right from here, UPS ground. This is going to be a service. We'll take off the taxes. We can add a margin to the rate that's returned to us. We can make it free if it's above a certain amount. If the order is, let's say, above $100 and we want to have free shipping, we can select that. We'll leave it blank, and we won't add any margin on our rates. Before we set up this, let's look at our destination availability. You can narrow this down if you only wanted to apply to a certain country, state, or zip code range. Now we need our test API key and production key for EasyPost. In order to get that, we're going to come here and copy and paste these. We have one production key and we have our test key. Now we're going to click load EasyPost carrier accounts, but first let's just save that and then we'll load EasyPost. All right, so let's copy this other production key and let's try that again. Oops, I might have messed that up. Let's just do that one more time. Copy production key. And we'll copy a test key. There we go. All right. So now we have our three different carriers that we set up in EasyPost. So if we go back to EasyPost and we look at our carrier accounts, we have DHL, UPS, and USPS. So I'm going to select UPS, and it's going to bring us to a page or a loaded screen where we can select the, the default package type. These are the packages that are default for UPS, if you look at all of these. But we're going to create our own packages. So I'll create one now, and we'll call this 9 by 6 by 6 is a common box we use. So we're going to create that 9 by 6 by 6. We're going to say the max weight is, we can set a max weight, we can leave it at 0 if we're going to change it, but let's put it at 50. We can add a barcode if we're going to scan these boxes at some point. Now we have the carrier is EasyPost, the carrier prefix UPS, and we don't need to put a carrier code, but if we wanted to, we can put UPS as well, or a code that links this box to your account. But if you don't have any predetermined boxes, you don't have to set that. So we can save, and I'll pop this screen open one more time. Take a look. And if we search more, we'll see our box that we added down here. This is the carrier code. So for these default shipments, EasyPost knows what these package types are. But for our custom one, we don't need a set. And as you see, all of these weights are 0. So you can leave it at 0 and set any weight you want. The default service level, these are all the default services offered by UPS and supported by EasyPost. We're going to select ground, and we're going to save this. But last thing I want to show you is this label format. We can do PNG, PDF, ZPL, or EPL2. I'll leave it as PDF. There are some on-screen instructions on how to set up EasyPost down here. Now we have our shipping connector all set up. We're in test mode. Keep in mind, sometimes negotiated rates don't come through in test mode. So if you have negotiated rates that you're not seeing, you can test it by clicking this button and putting it into production mode, and it'll show your negotiated rates. Next thing we want to do is go to inventory. We're going to go to settings. We're going to search packages. Now we're going to select packages so we can put our products in packages. This will allow us to box everything up at the time of shipment into their individual packages. So we have that enabled. Now what we want to do is create a sales order, and we're going to walk through how we can ship out these products. Make a new customer, and we got to make sure that our customer has a valid address. And sometimes we do need a phone number, so we'll add a phone number here. And that should be all good, so we'll save that. We'll add our products. And we'll say we have 2, 2, and 3. Now we can save. We can add our shipping here. We're going to do UPS ground, and we're going to get rate. And it's going to give us an error because we have not set up our address for our own account for the ship from address. So in order to do that, when you configure your database for the first time, we have our company and it creates a contact. So if we go to contacts, which we don't have installed, but we can install it quickly, we can find it under sales as well, but we'll just install the contacts app. It's a free application, so I encourage you to use it. Now let's go into contacts and make sure that we have everything set up for our company. Just call it Kevin's Cool Store, and we'll give this an address. And we'll give this a phone number as well. We'll save. And keep in mind, if you have multiple warehouses, which I'll cover in another video, each warehouse can have its own address. For this one, we have our address as set as the one we just created. But if you have multiple ship from addresses, you'd want to change it on each one of your warehouses. So now let's try to get our rate again. UPS ground, get rate. And now we see our rate is $19.80. And this is calculated by using an estimate based off of the product's weight that we've set. Now we've added that to our packages. One thing I want to do before I move forward is go back to shipping methods. We'll take a quick look at UPS ground. You see the invoicing policy here is estimate cost or real cost. Estimate cost is going to estimate the shipping cost and it's going to add it to the sales order for our customer, while real cost is going to get calculated once we actually confirm our shipment, and it's going to prompt us to invoice the customer for that real cost. So we'll do one of each. For now, we'll stick with estimated cost. Now let's confirm this order. And we have one delivery that is generated. We can view our delivery here, or we can go into our inventory, and your warehouse team will see the delivery that's ready to go out. From here, what we want to do is put these products in packages. So now we have product A, product B, product C. Let's pretend that we're on the warehouse floor and we're boxing this up, and product A and B fit in one box while we need to separate product C into another box. So what we're going to do here is mark the done quantities, and you can split these up if you wanted to, so we'll do that. We'll say that 2 of product A, so both of the products in product A and 1 product B fit in a single box. So now we're going to click put in pack. Before we do that, let's take a look at additional info. We have our carrier set as UPS ground. If you don't charge shipping on the actual delivery order, or you don't handle shipment on the delivery order and just ship out the packages, you can come here. This won't be set by default, so you would have to come in here and set the carrier that you're trying to configure with. And now once we click put in pack, it's going to ask us for a delivery package type. We can look and search more, and we're going to put it in that 9 by 6 by 6 box. We're going to tell the system the entire weight of the box. So we'll say, we have 1 pound on each of these, but with all the packing supplies, the box total is 5 pounds, and we'll save that. So now we have 2 items, or a total of 3 items inside of package 1, and we're going to put the rest of the items inside of another package. Because we're going to put all the rest of the items into another pack, we can simply just click put in pack without marking the done quantities, and it will automatically take the remaining amount. And we'll say this one weighs 7 pounds. Now you see it created another package, package 2. So we'll save this. We can look at our packages, and we have 2 packages here, 1 and 2. And as you'll notice, there is no contents in these packages. And that is because the items are not actually in the pack until we confirm this order. Until we validate, they are not in the pack. So if you wanted to change the package, you can simply say, okay, actually this is going to be in package 1. You can save that, and of course you'd want to update these packages. So if we go to package 1, maybe now the weight is 6 pounds, and package 2, the weight is down to 5 pounds or something. Now from here, we can validate this, and it will create 2 shipping labels. So we'll validate. And now as you see on the right here, we have our 2 EasyPost shipments. If we go to additional info, we'll see our 2 tracking numbers. You see the total cost for the shipment is $38.89. This is the actual cost that was was the actual cost for both shipments combined. We can view our labels. Of course, this is a test sample label. We can print them out right from here. If we take a look at our tracking by clicking tracking here, since we have 2 shipments, it's just going to tell us that it will be available in the chatter, and it's going to post the 2 links to the chatter. We can click here, and it'll bring us right to our EasyPost. If we took a look at our delivery slip, see the 2 tracking numbers are available on our delivery slip, and the packages are broken down by weight and what's inside of each of those boxes. If you have customer portals enabled, or if you're shipping from the website, those tracking numbers will also be available on the customer portal. So now this is all completed. Keep in mind for EasyPost, we cannot cancel our tracking numbers right from here. You'd have to do it inside of EasyPost. So now let's create another shipment, and let's do real cost. So we'll go back to our shipping methods, UPS ground, and we'll switch this to real cost. Now we'll create a new sales order. We'll just duplicate the previous one. Gotta go inside of it to duplicate. We have all of our products. We're gonna delete our shipping, and we'll save. Now we want to add shipping once again. We're going to do UPS ground. We're going to get rate. And as you see, the price will be set once the delivery is done. So this is just going to be an estimate. And it says estimated cost $19.80. But the cost is not actually set. So now we'll confirm this order. We'll go to the delivery. And for simplicity purposes, we'll just put this all in one package. Say the total weight is 10 pounds. We'll save, and we'll validate. Again, everything was created. The actual cost was $20.68. If we move back to our sales order, we'll see that that line was added to our sales order, $20.68, that we can now invoice the customer. Now in this scenario, let's just complicate things a little bit. Let's say that the customer wanted to add a product to the sales order. We didn't actually ship this out. We can easily edit the sales order, add another product. Let's say product C, they wanted 2 more. We can save that, and a new delivery was generated. We can put this in a pack. We're going to put this in another box. Validate. As you can see, this process is fairly simple once you get used to it. Now if we go back to our sales order, this total cost for this shipment was $18.72, and you'll see another line was added for $18.72 for the additional products. And now you can create an invoice and charge your customer. So that is how we can ship out our products and packages. In another video, I will cover how to do this for multiple warehouses.